Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Wrestling Renaissance. This is a run-in, and my name is TJ Leo.
And I am your reigning and defending three-time prediction champion,
Yes, you
Cole
are.
2K.
Yeah, I guess I should have introduced myself as the reigning Trivia's champion because I will be defending it today with special guest return for the third time. Yancey is back to lead the Trivia Challenge. How are you?
I'm doing
Thank
good.
goodness, because it was
Oh.
rigged last time.
Oh yeah, the people were coming out of the woodwork in defense of Cult 2K.
Yes,
They all
they
said it
were.
was rigged. So today we're going to do a little bit of a special thing that we typically do this on trivia episodes. We're going to talk about something WWE related before we get to trivia, and then also at the end of the episode we got a special quiz that Yancey can help us out as well. We're gonna all play that game. Won't take very long. But let's start off with WWE LFG. Let's do an update. I'm going to put my title to the side for the time being. Let's do an LFG update. So I don't know how many episodes are on this season. I don't know what the total reign is. I think it's 19 episodes.
I think
something
total was
like
either 15 or 16 was what they said.
We're well over the halfway point. There's not too many left, like 3 or 4 left, something like that. And season 2 is already apparently starting production. So apparently it was a success for them. I'm enjoying the show. I think the highlights of the show are when they don't do the scripted stuff. I'm not a big fan of the, Taker and his wife being like, oh, you're helping out the other team and all this stuff. It's like, okay, I don't, and then like the Bubba and BJ stuff. I'm like, all right, come on. If BJ Ray was actually doing what he was doing, he would have been kicked off the show like instantaneously. So it's clear that there's a lot of scripting going on in the show. But for what it is, it's enjoyable. It just, it rides that line of kayfabe and reality. And I wish it would go heavier on the learning aspects of wrestling, because I really enjoy those tidbits of information and stuff from the legends, And seeing
So you don't really mind the all the behind the scenes, behind the curtain stuff that they show?
I think it's pretty cool.
Okay.
I do think you and I are going to have an interesting conversation about the new show that they've been advertising on
Oof.
Real.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have an interesting time when that comes out. But I think they're pretty they're doing pretty well with keeping things balanced on that front. But when they go too far into the scripting stuff, I'm like, well, why don't I just watch NXT or the actual show? It's just kind of strange.
Yeah, why don't you watch NXT? You should.
Well, I am now. Well, kind of. I'll be watching the pay-per-views or the PLEs. I've agreed to that. That's on camera.
All right.
I've agreed to that.
We will get you there. Me and Nancy
Yes.
will get you there.
Yeah, slowly but surely. All right, so let's look at each. Let's do the same thing we did the first time we talked about WWE LFG. Let's look at each individual contestant and kind of grade them, see how we think they're doing. Do we think they're going anywhere? And also, what we think of their moniker, which they did reveal on episode 10. I think it was 10 or 11. Cole hasn't seen those episodes, so I'm going to tell him what their moniker is live on the show, and he can react to how he thinks they fit those individual wrestlers. So let's start off with, if you'll allow me to, Anthony Luke, and his moniker is Showtime. Anthony Showtime Luke. How we feeling about Showtime?
It fits him. I know his signature move was the lights, camera, action.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of goes with the Showtime moniker.
Yeah.
He does have that flair, that flash, that charisma, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he does kind of have it. He's kind of annoying to me.
I think he would make a good heel.
Yeah, I do think he would make a good heel. I mean, I don't like him, but I do acknowledge that he is probably one of the front runners, probably one of the top 3 front runners.
Yeah. showed up on
I don't
NXT.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, with Taker and Jasper and who was the third guy that showed up with the Taker? I know there's 3 guys. There's Jasper. Oh, Shiloh Hill.
Yes.
No, Shiloh.
Hill. Yeah. Yeah, I like Luke. I think he's got the it factor. It's just a matter of bringing out more than just his wrestling persona. You know, he needs a character. He needs a little something more. I'm a little concerned that he might end up like Dolph Ziggler. You know, and that he has that kind of show-off gimmick, which worked for Ziggler, but it also kind of kept him out of the main event because it was a little over the top. It was a little goofy at times. But he's got the in-ring skills, man. He's really good.
Yeah, he does. He does.
All right, let's move on to Bailey the Bone Collector Humphrey.
I fits her. I mean, she's obviously got the size.
She's got star written all over her to me. She could be huge. No pun intended. She is. I think it was Bubba commented on her physique on the last episode and was like her thighs are like bigger than my head or something like that. Like she's so built. And I think it was either Booker. I think it was Booker was like, when you're getting someone in like a headlock, you need to be posing while you're doing it because your muscles just like explode out of your body, like protrude. You're like a Scott Steiner. You're like she's a freak of nature, man. She's just a beast.
She is.
I love her. She's got the look. She's got the physique. She's got the intensity, and I love the Bone Collector kind of idea. I think it's pretty cool.
Yep.
So I'm big on Bailey Humphrey. I do think she needs a different name though. Bailey Humphrey is not going to go over well, I don't think, in WWE. Not only because there's already a Bailey, but Humphrey. We can come up with something better than Bailey Humphrey. I think they could do better, but she's awesome. BJ. It used to be Sexy Ray. Now it is BJ the West Coast Gangsta Ray.
Oh.
So you haven't seen it yet, but he pulled a really funny promo on AJ Styles when he revealed his West Coast gangster gimmick. He was like, he played up this like rich kid persona and was like, my dad only made $500,000 this year, so, you know, and he was like, which is more than your daddy will ever make in his lifetime, you know, something like that. I'm growing on BJ. He's been hard to kind of like gauge because of all the scriptedness, you know?
Yeah.
But he does play a great villain. The funny thing though is, and you haven't seen this yet, but in the last episode he had a tag match where he tagged with Drake Moreau, the Bayou guy, as faces against Jasper and Luke. And most of the judges, and I think I agree with this, they had the best match in the entire season, in my opinion.
Really?
And him and Drake killed it together. Like it looked like they had been tag teaming for years. It was weird.
Oh, wow.
It was one of those like chemistry things where it just everything aligned really well. So you know, I like BJ. If any of the scripted stuff is true, which I'm sure none of it is, but if it's based on his actual in real life character traits, I can see him being a Matt Riddle where he just gets himself into trouble constantly and just gets let go.
Probably.
But I just don't know enough about how real that persona is to his actual character, so it's tough. He could be big, but the problem is he's small. That's his only drawback.
He is small. Yeah.
He's Chad Gable small, but not as ripped. So it's tough. We'll see where he lands. he wasn't among the 3 that Taker brought to NXT. So I will say that. So he's not on the top 3 apparently, according to Taker. What do you think about BJ?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, he's all right. He's annoying.
Yes, he is.
It's just hard to tell what's real about him and what is scripted about him.
Yeah.
I mean, I know when we talked about it after the first time, him being the way he was just seemed so scripted from the beginning that I just don't know really what to think, or it just makes me not even care about him too much.
It's fair. Very, very valid points. If you have anything to add, Yancey, just kick in. If you have anything extra to say. Who's next? Who's this? Chris Islands?
That's
Chris Islands.
Yeah.
Yes,
Where's
Chris
that,
Island.
Elijah?
No, it's Chris Island, the Promised Child. Terrible
The
name.
Promised Child?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a horrible name.
Yeah, it's pretty awful. He's been using it since day one. It's been on his ring gear. Yeah, I think it sucks. I like Chris Island.
I like him all right.
Yeah. He's missing something though.
He's a little too quiet, a little too
Reserved.
reserved. Yeah, he doesn't have the. I mean, of course, you don't want a big ego, but he really doesn't seem to have a big enough ego.
Chris Jericho said it best. Sometimes you have
out.
to be an asshole to stand out in this industry.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got the athletic part down. He just doesn't have the entertainment part down, unfortunately.
Yep.
We got Danny Sikelski, the shooting star.
I think she's just very limited because of her size. I mean, she gets on NXT or gets on the main roster. I mean, her ceiling is like a mid-card title.
Yeah, she's about the size of Katana Chance.
Yeah, I think she might be maybe a little bit bigger, but I mean, she's just so small. I mean, she's like a Candice LeRae.
Yeah, who didn't go anywhere.
Kind of relate her to, yeah.
Yeah. She hasn't really stood out in any way. And one of the critiques, again, you haven't seen the episode, but one of the critiques they gave her about her name was, if your name is Shooting Star, you should be like a high flyer. You should be bouncing around the ring. And she didn't do it in her match, though, when she was supposed to be proving her name. I don't think she's... I don't know, man. I think there's something about all of these guys that could be great, but a bunch of them are missing sort of key factors that are keeping them from growing, which, to be fair, there's a bunch of these guys that had their first match on LFG. So
her included. I mean, she was
included. There you go.
Pretty much a brand new, yeah.
Yeah, so it's tough at sometimes, but I feel like the best people in the business typically get it day one. You know, like you can tell that they have something, and I'm not sure she's one of them. We'll see, though.
Her, she doesn't stand out.
No.
One thing that they had in the past episode was she was talking about some back pain or something. And
yes, that's right.
And she, with her size and stature, she just kind of reminds me of probably the size of Candice LeRae or Dakota Kai.
AJ Lee.
Yeah, I just don't see her really moving any needle at all.
Yeah.
Just my opinion of her.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I agree. She could be great, but at the moment she hasn't shown enough to stand out. I would agree.
I think she has a lower ceiling than several of the others.
Agreed. Yeah, agreed. Drake Moreau, the Bayou Boy. So again, he had a standout match in that tag team with BJ Ray against Luke and Jasper. I'm a little dubious on him. I think he's pretty good in the ring, but for somebody named the Bayou Boy who should be dancing and, having a great time and really expressing to the furthest seats in the arena, he doesn't do that. He doesn't project enough. He's not out there enough. He's kind of flat a little bit. I still think he's good. I just don't think he's not letting it out.
Yeah.
The Bayou Boy fits. His gimmick fits. I think he could probably lessen the dancing. I think he could still be the Bayou Boy without being gimmicky about it, But maybe they want to make sure he doesn't like rub up against Bray Wyatt in terms of being the Louisiana,
Yeah,
type.
because he kind of reminds me of the first Wyatt family type.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to think about him. Don't know what to think
He just
about him.
doesn't stand out too much to me at all.
No. Can anyone tell me what this like moon-shaped thing is next to his eye? Is that a tattoo or like a what is that, a birthmark? Like what is that? It's like a crescent moon.
I do not remember what that was. I think it might be a tattoo.
Yeah, you can see it right here. I don't know what it is.
But I don't remember them talking about it.
No, it certainly gives him a unique look. I just don't know what it is. Okay. Let's move on from Drake. Elijah Holyfield Warrior. The Holyfield Warrior. So I'm a huge fan of him.
I think
him. I think he's great on the mic. I think he's great in the ring. I think he has a presence and a physique. That name sucks, though.
Yeah.
Like the Holyfield. You don't even need a nickname or a moniker, honestly, for you. You're Elijah Holyfield. That's all you need. Let the commentators name you at some point something, but you don't. In my opinion, he didn't need it.
His dad, Evander, was the real deal, Holyfield.
We'll get into that shortly, my friends.
Okay.
Wait
right.
wait a little bit. Yeah. I'm super high on Elijah Holyfield. I'm surprised he wasn't among the 3 that Taker brought. But maybe they have even bigger things for him, so they're keeping him separate from those 3. I don't know. I'm really hopeful for him, though. He's got star power.
I think he's got everything.
All right, let's get to the next guy who I think we both agreed last time was the front runner. Jasper the Reaper Troy.
I don't like it.
The Reaper?
Yeah, the Reaper.
So, just so you are aware, he changed his look on the show.
Okay.
So I'll explain what happened. So apparently, the reason that he was always wearing a shirt was because he was a little overweight.
Yep.
And now he has finally gotten to a point where he's comfortable with removing his shirt, so he did not wear a shirt.
Okay.
In this match, he kind of has the physique of like Keith Lee. You know, kind of a big, wide dude, but not like he's got no abs or anything like that. He's not a Finn Balor or anything like that. But he's you know. And instead of a shirt, he's wearing like almost like these like Jeff Hardy like sleeves, but they only come up to like his wrists. They're not going over his hands.
Okay.
And then for his entrance, he's still got that like jacket hood thing that he wears.
Yeah.
But as he's walking out now, he stares at the floor, so his hood covers his face, and he's got these big chains, these big steel chains. One's around his neck. It's like one of those like big thick ones that you see bodybuilders lift. Yeah. And then he's carrying one as well, and it looks pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty good. And he did well in his match. As I said, he was in that tag match with Luke and BJ Ray and the Bayou Boy. I'm still high on him. I think there's still things that he needs to work on. but I think they're like greeny things, you know, where he rushes sometimes. He needs to slow it down a little bit at times.
Okay.
But he's got the image. I think he's got the name. Like Jasper is such a cool name, you know. I like him.
He's all right. I mean, I'd say top 5 easily. He's seems a little too emotional.
He's a little fragile.
Almost. That's exactly the word I didn't want to say, but yeah, he seems very fragile. Fragile mind.
I wonder how do we know how old he is? Maybe he's just, you know,
I can look. Real quick.
maybe he's just young. I'm not really sure, but yeah, I do see what you mean. Though he takes things personally a lot instead of business wise. Which again
26.
Okay, he's up there. Okay, he's not a youngin. I mean,
Nope.
he's young, obviously, but yeah, I mean, maybe he's just an emotional guy, which is not a terrible thing because that means he cares. You know?
Yeah.
So, might not be a terrible thing. All right, let's move forward with who's next. Laurel. Lee Laurel, the Detonator. Oof.
Detonator.
Oof. Oof. Yikes.
Yeah.
She has the personality of a brick, honestly. Like,
She has a look.
yeah.
The Detonator,
I mean-
but seems to be emotional after every match.
Yeah, she detonates after every match. She's always, like, hard on herself, and it's like, well, it's because you bring out the emotion after the match instead of during the match. You know, you're kind of just... You know who she reminds me of? And I don't mean this in an insulting way, because I know a lot of people are fans of her, but she gives me Gail Kim vibes.
The
Where she's...
face kind of looks-
And she's decent in the ring, but she's just kind of stale. Like, she's just kind of like... She doesn't exude on the screen, you know? She doesn't pop off the screen. I don't know. She's kind of vanilla to me.
She's like a Mia Yim light.
Yeah. I don't know. She's not in my top 2 women, that's for sure.
No.
All right, let's see who we got next. Penina Tulepe, I think is how you say her name. And she goes by P Nasty.
Yeah, she's gone by that
Nasty.
since the beginning.
Yeah, just like the Promised Child, she's kind of been the same kind of a rhetoric. She did not do well in her match to bring out P Nasty. However, for some stupid reason, they booked her as a face. And I'm like, how are you supposed to bring out P Nasty if you're a face?
Right, yeah.
I was like, that was just a bad booking decision. That's not her fault. Yeah, I still see like a Tamina in her. I still don't see enough emotion coming out of her. I still don't see enough passion from her. She's fine.
She's all right.
Yeah.
She's
It's not okay to be
Just
all
kinda
right in the
been-
women's division.
Yeah, she's just kind of been hanging in the shadows
Not good. Stand
for
out.
most of the season. Yep.
Not good. Yeah. Who's next? Shiloh the Hellraiser Hill.
That fits him.
Yeah, I think so. He didn't do well in his match. He didn't do anything to exude Hellraiser. But I do agree it fits him. I think the name's a little gimmicky. It's a little over the top. But I'm still super high on Shiloh Hill himself. He's got the look. It's unique. You know,
Yeah.
He's great in the ring, and he's got that intensity when he unlocks it. He can go from
He does.
this quiet, shy guy to just like kind of an intensity. So I like him. I still dig him. And
Yep.
he was one of the 3 that Taker brought, so that's a good sign from him. He's just got to stay away from that Bray Wyatt style. He's got to stay away from that because he's already.
He does have kind of a look like Bray.
He's got a Bray Bo Dallas look to him. He's got to be very careful that he doesn't rub shoulders with that style. He's got to be his own thing.
Well, I mean, he can't really rub shoulders with Bray because you know.
with that style, not with them
No.
specifically.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yes, yeah, okay, all right. Just to be clear.
Because, spoiler alert, Bray's dead.
Yeah. You don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to. Well, I could make some dark jokes, but I'm not going to go there. Don't want to get demonetized. as if we made money on the show yet. All right. Serena Linton, aka La Diablita. Did I say that right? La Diablita, which is the devil, I believe.
I think she's all right. She's got potential. She's smaller, but she has enough look. She has enough charisma to be legitimate. Standing up to someone like Rhea or standing up to someone like Raquel.
Yeah, on our last update, she wasn't doing very well, but she's improved.
She has, yeah.
Fairly significantly. I think she just needs a lot more seasoning. Maybe put her on Evolve for a while, and let her just gain some experience, and just keep going.
Yeah.
And we'll see where she gets to. I think that's a good thing. Her nickname is too hard to say for a lot of people. La Diablita.
La Diablita.
Yeah, it's a little too hard to say. Even the judges were like, "How do you say your name?" It's not a good thing when even the judges are having a hard time with your moniker. All right, Tatiana Dumas, the gold standard. Now, I will say two things. Number one, Bubba gave her that name because she couldn't come up with one. She came up with one and he didn't like it, so he gave her the gold standard. She said it was an acronym, not an acronym. It was an alternative word for the standard. Oh, what was it? It started with a P. I'm gonna see if I can look it up here. Oh no, thesaurus.
I see gold standard. That was Shelton Benjamin.
Shelton Benjamin. That's what that was going to be my second point. Was Bubba? Did you forget about Shelton? Well, that's weird. Looking at this thesaurus, I don't see guideline. Here we go. P. Nope. No idea. No idea what the word was. It started with a P. And he didn't like it. But, the gold standard, bad name. Especially for somebody who as green as she is. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
She could use something way better.
Stood out. She's kind of stayed back in the shadows.
She did have one good match, but I think that was more luck than, her standing out on her own. I think she's in trouble, to be honest with you. I think she's in high risk of being let go. I don't understand how the eliminations work, but based on the previews that I've seen, it sounds like every coach is going to have to let go one male and one female on the next episode. So that'll cut
all the teams in half.
Yep.
And it seemed like they showed a spoiler right at the end of that last episode where they were showing, I don't remember who they were, but it was like Mickey talking to two of them. And
where was the other two?
Yeah, and it was like, okay, well, if they're showing this, and kind of already narrows it down, kind of
yeah.
A bit of it.
Yeah, and I don't think Tatiana's going to make it past that cut. If that's what the cut is, we'll have to see. But that's what it's seeming like it's going to be, and which makes sense because if there's only 3 or 4 episodes left, they can't just cut one person per episode. So
yeah,
they might end up doing it in like quarters after that. Who knows? But yeah, I'm not hopeful for Tatiana.
No.
Troy Yearwood, the superhuman superstar.
Oh.
Yeah. Yikes. So, bad name. He did get a lot of praise for embodying it during his match, though. He came out like a fucking rocket and just, was superhuman, a superstar. He was all over the place. I think once they were, I don't know how they didn't realize that was a terrible name. I would have just cut it down to, like, Troy Super Yearwood.
Yeah.
You know, that's a little bit more catchy and quick than the superhuman superstar. I mean, that's something you come up with on a Create a Wrestler on WWE 2K. You know,
Yeah.
like it's all kinds of awful. You know. That being said, though, athletically, he's amazing.
He
I don't
is.
think he's well. I don't think he stood out to me too much.
No?
It was like sidelines in the back. Like I don't even remember him really in the past several episodes. So.
Yeah, I mean, me too. That's true. That's true. No, any thoughts, Cole?
I mean, hasn't really stood out too much. Yeah, he's athletic. Just doesn't have the charisma, the it factor.
He's very much in the same boat as Chris Islands,
Yeah.
where he's got the athleticism, he just doesn't have the character. You know, he doesn't.
Yeah.
And I don't mean character in terms of like, is he a good person? I mean character in terms of a persona. You know,
Right.
he's very vanilla. Yeah. All right. Get ready for this one, Cole. This is where the controversy happened. The
Right.
real deal, Tyra May
Ooh.
Steele.
Nope.
Yeah, that did not go over well when she took that name, and Elijah was there. He
No.
stood up. He stood up and was very unhappy.
Good.
So Booker T was very unhappy with it, and then Bubba, while the judges were arguing about it, Bubba was like kind of subtly hinting Elijah to step forward and defend his dad. Like, come on, this is your time. If you're gonna make a move, now's the time to do it. And he did. And he kicked it. He did a great promo. He cut a huge promo on his dad being who he is. He cut a big promo on Tyra and the judges and being like, yo, he's my dad and I am blah 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 blah. Like he did a really good job. Tyra though, oof, I don't know, man. I had such high hopes for her, but she's sinking. She's sinking as these episodes go on.
Yeah, the last couple of matches I saw, she's just kind of not. I mean, she's got all the tools, but she just doesn't. It just doesn't translate.
Yeah, there seems to be an ego problem. I think she thinks too highly of herself, and she's not like lowering herself to other people's advice. And she's also just kind of like not as crisp in the ring as you would anticipate for someone like her. You know, comparisons to Kurt Angle are going to happen when you're an Olympian, and she doesn't have the instinct, the natural instinct.
She's turning more into a Gable Steveson than a Kurt Angle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, not good, not good.
Because
So
that didn't work out well for Gable.
yeah. All right, and finally, you're gonna love this one, Cole.
Yeah.
The oxymoron, Xena Sterling.
Jesus.
The oxymoron.
Wow.
Because
who came up with that?
She did. She was like, everyone looks at me and thinks, wow, that is a moron. Yep. But then I get in the ring and I prove everybody wrong, so I am the oxymoron.
I mean, it makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, AJ liked it. AJ, at first he thought it was stupid. He's like, so you're a moron? But then after the match, he was like, oh, I get it. You're great in the ring.
Yeah.
But you come off as maybe not the most intelligent human being in the world, but in reality you actually are. It's like, yeah. So yeah, she's doing well. She's kicking ass.
She is,
I don't even know what to say. She's a star.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's a future champion, no doubt. There's no doubt in my mind. Unless she gives up, she's the only thing that can stop her at this point, I think.
I think I might have called that at the very beginning.
You
by
did.
the way.
You
I
did.
did.
High props. High props.
I did.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was very doubtful of you in the beginning, but as the weeks
She's-
went on, I'm like,
Tiffany 2.0.
Yeah. She and it's so interesting with some of these people, especially when you compare Xena to Tyra. You go, whoa, Xena listens. She listens to feedback and she puts it into practice. Tyra's just like, nah, I know better, and it's like, whoa, not good.
I'll butt in on this one.
Yeah.
That was a little controversial from a few episodes
Mhm.
ago, but with Mickey saying her outfit was good. She was showing too much. However, he was wrestling in that skirt, one-piece skirt thing.
Yep.
Over whatever it was. Anyways, then you've probably seen it, TJ, but she was wrestling in her
Old outfit.
And
Yep.
that's what just kind of just threw me out of the loop, like, okay? And Mickey didn't say a word about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know if they are kind of flipping some of these episodes, like, packing from some episodes that they didn't, like.
Yeah, maybe they did them out of order. Yeah.
And I was, that just kind of threw me off about it.
It's a good point.
Yeah. And half of me wants to take the show seriously, but then the other half, and y'all heard me say it if you read Discord, but the other half of me is just like, the scripted.
Yeah, and that's a good point. I never put two and two together that maybe they've cut up and edited it to a point where what we're watching is actually not in order, of when it actually occurred. That's I mean, it's definitely possible. Yeah, that would make it kind of not as good. That would make it. It's almost like they cut up everything to tell a story instead of just showing us the actual true path that they all took. It's a good point. It's a good point. All right. So as we look at all these guys, I'm going to go through this list again real quick, and I just want to get. Remember everybody that we've talked about, okay? And I'm going to go through each one, and we're all just going to be like, we're all going to predict if they get cut on the next, the next episode.
Okay.
So I'm gonna bring up a picture, and I'm gonna say my prediction. Cole's gonna say his prediction. Yancey, you say your prediction. Just cut or keep.
Okay.
That's what we're gonna go with. Okay.
No, I mean it also depends on whose team they're on.
Yeah, I don't have that. So just pick. Yeah, how are we gonna do that? Oh, can you? Yeah, are you looking up the groups real quick here?
Yeah,
That would be excellently helpful. I should have organized
All
it
right.
that way.
I got him.
All right, so Anthony Luke, who's
Is on team Booker T with. If they're keeping one male, one
male
female,
and one female. That's what we're assuming. Yeah. So who's he up against?
Jasper.
Oh, damn. Oh, that's tough.
It is tough.
I'm gonna say cut.
I say keep.
Okay.
I'm say probably cut.
Cut. Okay. Bailey, who's she up against?
Tyra Maysteele.
Oh, keep.
Keep.
Keep. Absolutely.
Keep.
BJ Ray.
Drake Moreau.
Ooh. I'm gonna say keep.
Keep.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep.
Chris Island.
Is on team Mickey against Troy Yearwood.
Oh God. The two lackluster ones. Flip a coin. I'm gonna say cut.
Cut between the two. Yeah.
Yeah, cut.
Danny Sikelski. She up against
Serena.
Cut.
cut. Yeah.
Yeah, cut.
Yeah. Drake Moreau, you said was up against.
BJ.
Okay, and so we said cut.
Yeah, we said cut him.
Elijah. Who's he up against?
Shiloh Hill.
Oh no! Oh no!
I don't know if it's the Atlanta, Georgia in me. I don't know, but I think he's got so much. He's got a much higher ceiling than Shiloh.
Yeah, I'm gonna say keep. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, him or Shiloh. That's a tough one.
I think he's got a much higher ceiling than Shiloh does.
I'm gonna be the outlier. Cut.
Cut. Okay. Jasper. See,
We had him. You guys had him
Oh, Luke.
kept over Tony Luke,
That's right.
and I had him cut. I had Tony Luke over him.
Okay. Lee Lorel. I don't know why I keep saying that.
She's up against Panita Tualipa.
Oh,
I keep Lee.
can we cut both? Yeah, I mean, and can I cut? I guess
Yeah,
it's another flip a coin, honestly. Oh, there she is. So two of us are keeping
That's my
her.
cut. That's my cut.
Okay.
Yep.
Shiloh, we already dealt with.
Yep.
Serena.
yeah, she's going.
Danny.
Danny is right. Her, Tatiana's
she's cut. She's going against Cezina.
Oh, yeah, cut. Yeah. Troy, we've done. Tyra, we did against Bailey. Yeah, Zeno, there we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is your look at LFG and the current state of things. This is up to episode 11. So if you're watching along, that's where we stand. That's where we stand. So I'm going to stop our screen share here because we are going to jump into me defending my trivia championship. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to turn things over to trivia god Yancey. Please let me keep my title.
Just for tonight, I bought a brand new pack of dry erase markers. I got all the colors.
Oh, snap. Oh, I'm going with red.
Yeah.
What are you going with?
Everything.
Oh, he's just going rainbow.
I'm going rainbow.
Representing that pride.
Yep.
Good on you. All right. Take it away when you are ready, sir.
Is that still allowed in the United States?
What, pride? Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah. Is it allowed to say that you're for that?
That's a good question.
I don't know. Well, hey, you need to know because you might be part of the
51st state.
51st state, yeah.
Over my dead body. Everyone got a good laugh on that one. All right. Take it away, Yancy.
We say that just for fun.
I know. I know. I'm not offended.
All right, so start off with a easy one right off the bat. 20 questions.
20 questions.
First question is, in what year did WWF Monday Night Raw make its debut in the world of sports entertainment?
Oh, no. He's already got one on me. Oh, my goodness. This is not an easy one, man. I wasn't watching at the time. This is an educated guess, I guess. Oh, I don't know. Ready, Cole?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Oh!
Y'all both are wrong.
Oh!
That's 93.
Yeah, 93.
Okay.
Woo! Dang. Good start.
I'm surprised.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with being tied. gives me a chance.
Okay, well, let's see.
All right, I'm not using that color again.
All right, second question. It was before any of us people,
Oh no.
but should be easy. On May 17th, 1963, who defeated Buddy Rogers and Curt Gardner to win his first WWF championship? Really, this would be WWW.
I only have one guess, and that's probably wrong.
It's a recognizable name.
Hulk Hogan,
Okay.
brother.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay.
now I see. Yep, both are right.
Yay. Okay.
You was feeling a little iffy about that TJ, but
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not confident because I never win these. I've won it one time.
When you were in charge.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
all right, number 3. Which WWE Hall of Famer made an appearance in the 1990 movie called The Problem Child?
I've seen that movie. I should know this. What year was it? Did it say?
1990.
1990. Ooh. I should know this because I've seen that movie 1,000 times. I have 2 guesses, but I'm only gonna I gotta pick one. So, all right, 3, 2, 1. Oh, we both went with the same guy.
You both are wrong again.
Is it Roddy Piper?
No, it was
Oh.
Joey Von Erich.
Oh, I do remember that now. Yes, I do remember that. You should watch that movie if you guys like movies like Home Alone and stuff like that. Problem Child's pretty good. Don't watch the sequel though; it's terrible.
Okay, number 4. Who is the first person to hand Mr. Perfect in the WWE arena? Yes, we have. Both pretty confident. You already got an answer written down?
Yeah, I'm gonna lose this one. I think. I have a guess, but okay. 3, 2, 1.
You both are wrong.
Oh
What?
wow! Who was it?
Hulk Hogan.
Oh, figures.
I give some interesting information to come along with it. Although he lost at WrestleMania 6 to Bruce Beefcake in 1990, this was not his first loss at Texas Perfect. His first loss actually came at a house show in Austin, Texas on December 1st, 1989, when Hulk Hogan pinned him.
Interesting.
Where'd you get that from?
Probably Wikipedia.
Let me see. Right here. I can link it. It had to be in Discord since I'm using the second computer. I'll put it here. There you go. It'd be the.
So there's also I think we might have to scrap this one because there's also a third one that says his first loss was to Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, that's actually what I see too.
So I would say,
Wikipedia.
yeah, I would say either way we lost.
Yeah, we're both wrong anyway.
We're both wrong.
Perfect's undefeated streak ended when he suffered his first pinfall loss on regional television against Ultimate Warrior. His first loss in singles competition on national television was against Brutus Beefcake at WrestleMania 6.
And then off TV it was against Hulk Hogan. Yeah, that's a tough question because it's got 3 answers, technically speaking. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. No points.
So either way,
Still
we
tied.
lost.
Yeah, either way we lost.
Okay. Number 5. Who was the first ever WWE or Women's Champion?
Oh. The first ever women's champion.
You already got yours written down, Cole?
Me, no.
Oh.
Yeah, he's
Can
thinking.
we get a year? Or,
Yeah, does it have a year?
I mean, do you tell us, is this like, go back to like WrestleMania 1 time, or does this...
Yeah, I'm wondering the same thing. Is this
going back to 1956.
Oh, okay. All right. So
Okay.
we're the very, very, very first.
I can give y'all 4 choices. Is that?
Nope.
Nope. Oh.
Nope. No multiple choice. If the question does, if it's not the question, don't
Okay.
make them up. This is what I say.
I mean, there's only 2 that I can think of, and I don't know if either of them are correct. So I will just go with my instincts, which is probably not correct. But all right, 3, 2, 1. Oh, jeez.
You both are correct.
All right.
Wow.
I thought she was the longest reigning women's champion. Maybe she's that too.
Yeah.
Moolah defeated Judy Grable in a tournament final at September 18th.
Judy Grable. That's the name I have.
changed her name from Slave Girl Moolah to the Fabulous Moolah.
Slave Girl Moolah. Wow. All right.
Okay. What question was that? I don't even remember what number I was.
That was
That's
5.
5. That was 5. 15 left.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, who is number 6? Who is the opponent of adorable Adrian Adonis at WrestleMania 2?
Oh, good lord. Out of my wheelhouse, that's for sure. I think this will be the first one I get wrong. Or, you know, that he gets an up on me. Alright, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. No, both of y'all are wrong.
Whoa! Who is it?
Adrian Adonis and Uncle Elmer battled in the ring in the second WrestleMania.
Uncle Elmer.
Uncle Elmer.
I
Wow.
would have never got that one.
Adonis pinned Elmer after a flying headbutt.
Good old flying headbutt. A move we thought was banned until Chad Gable decided. Sorry, Americano.
Yeah.
Oh, Grande Americano. My bad.
That would be, no, not that, but I would be El Grande Americol.
Ooh.
Would be my luchador name in my lucha mask.
El Grande Americal.
El Grande Americol. Yeah.
That's funny.
If I were to have a lucha mask.
If you were.
If I were. And if there were to be video of it, it would be El Grande Americol.
Alright, question 7.
Okay, so this is gonna maybe be easy, hard. What is the name of the Big Venus back suplex sit down power bomb maneuver?
We literally just did a finisher ranking video. He was not on it though. A back suplex.
Suplex sit down power bomb maneuver.
I mean, it's got to be like a sexual name, right?
No.
No? Oh, God. Yeah, I have no clue on this one.
This may not help any, but it was also in the game in WWF No Mercy on Nintendo 64.
I should know it then, because I played that for like 7,000 hours, but I'm not going to get it. You good?
Yeah. I'll get it
3,
wrong.
2, 1? Yeah, I'm going to get it wrong, too. Oh, no, the money shot was his off
It
the
was a
top rope.
finisher.
Yeah.
You both are wrong.
Yeah.
It was called Blue Thunder.
Oh, just like Sammy.
Blue Thunder.
Interesting. That's funny. Wow, we're getting wrecked today, Cole. What's going on?
You pulled out some good questions.
Yeah, these are great ones.
Okay.
Testing the knowledge.
So this will be next one, number 8, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Come on, TJ, you got to pull out a win here. The door is wide open. Or keep it a tie, and that way I default. That would be appropriate.
Okay. Well, throw an easy one because we got to break this tie. I think it's a tie right now.
Oh, no.
It is.
Yeah, 2-2.
It may not break the tie because y'all be like, oh, yeah, I know this one. But let's go ahead. So, number 8, it is?
Yep.
Okay. Who used to act as a mentor towards Edge and Christian?
Ooh, there could be a couple of answers here.
There could.
Does it give you a date for when this was happening? No.
They're an
Oh.
attitude era.
Yeah. I guess it doesn't matter because they were all there's 3 of them I'm thinking of. I guess. Wait. Would you say, just to be clear on what mentor means, is this a on-screen or off-screen?
On screen.
Okay, all right. So there is 3 answers I could pick from then, but I'm gonna go with my gut. All right. This could be the one. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, that was one of the other answers I had.
Cole is right. TJ.
No! Damn it! Yeah, it was between him, Gangrel, and Rhino. I couldn't tell which one it could be.
And it says interesting information. Gangrel betrayed the team and now look where Edge and Christian are. Gangrel is.
Yeah. Which is sad. He had one of the best theme songs of all time.
Oh,
I liked it.
I listen to it every so often when I'm like exercising or walking. It's a good jam, man.
Now this one's a hard one. Y'all have to get this.
Number 9.
Watch me.
Watch me. Number 9, and Over the Edge, pay-per-view, 1998. Steve Austin had to wrestle Dude Love. Vince McMahon was the special referee. Who was the guest ring announcer? And the year this happened in is 1998. If you need the year.
You look confident, and I don't like it.
Looks
It
can
was
be
Stone-
deceiving.
It was Stone Cold versus Dude Love.
Yes.
Was that the match? And who was? Vince was the guest ref,
Yes.
and someone was the guest.
Stone Cold Steve Austin had to wrestle Dude Love. Who was the guest ring announcer?
Ring announcer or the
Yeah.
ring bearer? Guessing ring announcer.
The ring bearer? No, those are in weddings.
No. Like the guy who rings the bell. Who's that guy? What do they call that job?
Bellkeepers or
Bellkeep. Yeah, that's it. There was a special announcer for that match? What? Oh, man, this is going to be a shot in the dark. All right. 3, 2, 1. Oh!
Oh, y'all both think no.
Oh no! Oh, you gave me some false hope. Wow. Who was it?
At WWF Over the Edge event in 1998, where Steve Austin wrestled Dude Love with Vince McMahon as special referee, the guest ring announcer was Pat Patterson.
Ah.
I thought about
During
that.
the Vince McMahon, we brought in Pat Patterson as the guest ring announcer to add to the match's storyline and
See that? If you had said he was the Bellkeep, I would have thought Pat Patterson or Gerald Briscoe, because I know they were stooges for Vince. So I was trying to think of who would be a good stooge, and then I was like, an announcer. I feel like I remember Vince, or sorry, Shane announcing Vince at a couple of times. So damn, man, Cole, what's happening?
No. What's happening is I'm winning.
Yeah, you are. Not by much though. I still have a chance here.
Yeah,
Now
it
I have a
stays the
shot.
same. I win.
Yeah.
this next question, we're at question number 9 right now. Correct.
10.
No, this would be 10.
Oh, no. Okay. So number 10, which was the last WrestleMania Hulk Hogan wrestled at twice? Well, you got what? WrestleMania 1 through 40.
Yeah. I think there's only one that I can remember, so I'm gonna go with the one that I remember.
If you say this year, then you must have been really drunk.
I drank a little bit, but not that much. You good?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
You both are correct.
Oh, okay. The only reason I knew that was from our WrestleMania ranked special.
That's why I'm trying to do is a little bit of WrestleMania. See if you get your brain.
my memory working. Mhm. Agreed.
This one should be easy.
Number 11.
Number 11. On March 31st, 1985, Hulk Hogan and Mr. T won a tag team match at which historical WWE event? Both look confident and like this.
3, 2, 1.
Yep. You all both are correct.
Whew. Hanging in there. Number 12.
Number 12. Which wrestling legend was the first person to be inducted into the Hall of Fame twice?
Ooh. There's a couple of potentials. I think this is the one, though. Three, two, one. Oh, damn.
Rick Woo Flair. And Ric Flair, yes.
Woo! Cole, you gotta get one wrong in order for me to catch up.
How about
All
another
right.
movie question?
Yes.
Do it up. 13.
All right. Number 13. Which celebrity WWE Hall of Famer was featured in the movie Penitentiary?
He's a Hall of Famer, you said?
Yes.
Penitentiary. A Hall of Famer.
Penitentiary 2, he said, right?
Penitentiary 2, yeah. As if I've heard of the first movie.
The year of that movie, it tells it on there too. It's 1982.
Oh, that's not helpful at all. Penitentiary 2. What was the year? 1980. 1982? Okay, it's not who I'm thinking of. Penitentiary 2. I mean, man. 1982. That's so long ago. I mean, I know who it wouldn't be. That's... I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna get this. I think it's too early for this guy, but it's the only one I can think of. Unless it's some random name. Alright. 3, 2, 1.
Cole got it right.
God damn it!
Yes.
Oh, I'm in trouble. That may have been the death knell.
Pity the fool.
14.
Nice.
Okay. Let's see.
Give us a modern question to throw me a bone. All these old questions screws me every time.
This one's a little bit controversial.
Okay. Do it up.
The answer is okay. That gives a little hint. Who eliminated the most people in the 2004 Royal Rumble?
Trying to figure out which year that would be. Yeah, no. I'm trying to figure out which WrestleMania that would go into. Just doing math in my head.
The one like 3 months after the Rumble. That's the one.
I hate you so much right now. Okay, hold on. 2016.
20.
Yeah, 20.
Hey, at least I gave you a reason.
Yeah. That was a star-studded Rumble. Oh.
I pity the fool.
Who doesn't know the answer to this question?
If you get this, I'm gonna snap. This is a guess. He's erasing it. That means he's changing his answer? Or is he just writing it in rainbow?
He's probably adding some quotes.
Probably, just to sink it in, just to add to the insult. Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing.
And he does so elegant on this. He keeps that straight face, too.
I hate him. I love him. I love him, but I hate him.
He could tell me a lie, and I would actually believe it, because he's got that good poker.
Yeah, I gotta play poker with him one day to test that theory. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Oh, is that why?
Yep. That's it.
GG. I think it's over.
Benoit eliminated 6. Randy Orton had 5 of them. Big Show had 4, and Goldberg had 3.
I should have guessed that Ben. Oh, I'm an idiot. I should have got that one.
I've said controversial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, for whatever reason, I blank out of the main event of 20, and for obvious reasons now. But that's why it didn't come to my brain. I was like, who was in the main event?
Ooh.
All right. Let's get this over with. Kill me. Was this 14?
Maybe.
Let's go with 14.
I'm bad at
This is 15.
This is 15. Okay.
This is 15, yeah.
I still have a chance. If Cole gets them all wrong.
Okay, I'm going to give you another reason.
Okay.
A surprising return from injury. He 2008 Royal Rumble.
You're just giving him one. That's not fair. All right. Actually, you know what? Hold on. You ready?
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Can't see TJ. He's explained.
Well, I know it's because it's John Cena. You can't see him.
Do we accept that?
Yes. I'll allow it.
Do we accept that? I would not have normally risked that point for a joke had I not been, losing already.
Okay, if I get these easy ones, obviously cool.
Yeah, make them hard. You never know. I could make a comeback if they're hard questions.
Okay.
I mean, I have to nail the next 4, and he has to lose the next 4 in order for me to. No, he's got to lose. There's 4 questions left, so he's got to lose at least 1, and I have to get them all right. Yeah. So give us all hard ones.
Okay. Let's see here. Who won the WWF World Heavyweight Championship defeating Sergeant Slaughter at WrestleMania? I'm not good at Roman numerals here, so let me figure it out.
That's fine.
7.
It's the VII.
VII.
What number is it?
7.
7.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Brother. Yes.
Alright, I only have 1 shot left at tying. I have to get the next 3 right, and he has to get the next 3 wrong.
Oh, we've got that was 16. We've got 4 left.
Oh, okay. So I still have a chance.
This one's going to be a hard one.
Good. Do it.
Okay.
Pew, pew, pew.
In the Monday Night War era, Mean Gene Okerlund said this about the Manhattan Center where several early episodes of Raw took place. Please complete this statement. Nothing against the building, but it was a blank.
Oh, I know this. I've heard this. Oh yeah, I know this one. Oh my god, I know this one.
Is it a one-word answer?
Yes. Nothing against the building, but it was please blank.
I know. I don't know why I know this, but I know. Yeah, I remember him saying this. It's so funny. If I get this wrong, I'm gonna look like an idiot, but I'm pretty confident. You got it? It was a goal. This was something. You good, Cole?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
TJ got it right.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, he said it in a documentary that I've watched a couple of times. I don't remember which one it was, but yeah, he was like, it was a toilet, in his classic Mean Gene. I can hear it in my head. It's so funny.
Okay, next one, which is whatever number it is. I can have numbers. 17.
18.
18. Why did Jack Tunney suspend Andre the Giant back in 1986?
Oh, jeez.
Harder.
Was it a legitimate suspension or was it a kayfabe suspension?
It's kayfabe, brother. It's all real to me.
Let's see.
It's all the work, remember?
Yeah.
It
Hate that guy.
It was storyline.
It was a storyline. Okay.
But this person really needed much time off.
Mm.
Oh shoot!
My answer's pretty generic. I don't think I'm gonna get it, but. Oh, my back.
I'm ready.
You good? All right.
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
No, you both are wrong.
Ooh. What was the answer, sir?
He didn't show up for a match.
Oh.
No show. Okay.
Andre was supposed to team with Hillbilly Jim against King Kong Bundy and Big John Studd, but didn't show. Bobby Heenan was upset and asked Cunningham to suspend him, which he did. The real reason behind this was to give Andre some much needed time off.
Yeah, that was when he was hurting. Okay.
And okay,
2 questions left.
Number 19, correct?
Yes.
Yep. I have to get the next 2 right. That's it. I have no. Otherwise, it's open.
Okay.
And he has to get them wrong, I should say.
Give me 1 second. I forgot TNA was on.
Whoops, skadoodle.
I got completely lost in this train. Okay, so next, who was Steve Austin's first ever opponent in the WWE?
Man. Complete shot in the dark. I don't know why this name came to my mind, but let's see if I'm right. Two names came to mind, but for whatever reason, this one's sticking out in my head. So let's see. I deserve this win if I get it from this answer alone. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Wait for. No, you both are wrong.
Damn.
It was Scott Taylor.
Yeah, never would have got
Taylor.
that.
Scott Taylor.
All right, last question.
Okay.
I hate you. You're getting the other one. I hate you so much.
Let's see. Let me get it. Okay, here. Last question. Which WWE Hall of Famer uses the nickname Precious? Oh, hold on.
Heard it before. I don't know why I'm bothered taking this long to think about it. I've already lost. 3, 2, 1.
What? I win and knew and what?
Paul Ellering.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's Paul Ellering.
Yeah, did not get that. No. All right, what was your score?
Well, if you count the last one, because I knew what it was.
Yeah,
But I won.
yeah.
10
10?
to 7.
No, I had 8. But either way, you won.
Are you at 8?
Yep. I did, sir. See my counter?
Hmm.
Right there. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I marked Casino wrong for you. Casino was right. Okay, yeah, you had 8.
You can't see me.
I was wrong.
Well, congratulations and new
And
trivia champion. Cole Two Belts is back.
once again.
How did
I
we
just-
feel about them questions?
They were good. I think those were
I like
probably
it.
the best ones we've had. In all honesty, that was probably the best one.
I was wondering. I decided there was some AEW stuff in there, but I was like,
Oh God, no. I'd fail. Just give me a 0 if we do AEW stuff. That's over.
Or
All right,
WCW.
Yeah. I could get some WCW stuff, but yeah, AEW I'd be lost for sure. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you for doing that episode for us.
Thank you.
you're very welcome. It was
Before we go, we are going to play. Oops. We're going to play a round of Wrestling Connections and Wrestling Grid. And Yancey, you can help us out on these. I'll explain how they work. Well, you probably watched this last time, but I will bring that up here. All right, so this is a Wrestling Connections game. So we have 16 wrestlers here. There are groups of 4 that all have something to do with each other, and we got to figure out what those things are. So we got Bryan Danielson, Braun Strowman, Chyna, Nikki Cross, AJ Styles, Shane McMahon, what's his name? Joe Gacy, Bo Dallas, Kane, Bray Wyatt, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, The Big Show, Dexter Lumis, Randy Orton, and Michin. So I see the Wyatt 6 in here.
Well, Bray Wyatt and Chyna are both dead, but there's only 2 of them.
Yeah, it's got to be these guys, right? They're part of like a Wyatt family kind of thing.
But so is
Oh,
Bo
it's
Dallas.
not. Oh shit! Damn, I got that wrong. That's my bad. There we go. Okay, Wyatt 6. Let's see. So AJ Gallows and Anderson have been together in the Bullet Club.
And
Is anyone
Michin.
else?
Jen.
And Michin's been in the Bullet Club.
They're the OC,
OC.
There you go.
the club.
Strowman, Bryan, Wyatt, and
Orton.
Orton. Yeah, they've been in the Wyatt family, technically, right?
Yeah.
Haha! Killed it.
And then
What
the
do we
other ones
think-
were in the corporation.
Yeah, they were. Corporate authority. Yep. Wow, we destroyed that one. Nice
Nice.
job, guys. Damn. All right, and then we've got the grids. All right, I might have to zoom in on here a little bit. So we got speed champion, so that's going to be a problem. Sulrica. So we have a speed champion who faced Gunther for the IC title at some point. Did Sami Zayn ever win the speed championship?
I don't think so.
Oh, Gable. Gable ever win it? Let's try Chad Gable. I have a feeling. Oh, nope, but he is an NXT champion that faced
Yeah, he is.
Gunther. Member of Retribution who faced Gunther for the IC title? Who was in Retribution?
Dijak?
Oh yeah, he's the only one. Nope. He was in Retribution and a War Games winner. Who was in Retribution to face Gunther? I don't even remember anybody. He was like T-Bar. Who was
Mustafa
T-Bar?
Ali.
Did he face Gunther?
I was trying.
Yep, there you go.
You must have.
So who was the Speed Champion that faced Gunther?
I know there was Andrade. There was.
He definitely hasn't faced Gunther.
The second one where it says current AEW, I would say that'd be Ricochet.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, it's both. Look at that. Nice.
Oh,
I don't remember Ricochet facing Gunther for the IC title. That's interesting.
Gunther beat Ricochet for the title.
Oh, there you go. A current AEW star that was also in Retribution, but it's not Dijak and it's not Mustafa. Who was T-Bar? Who was T-Bar? Dijak?
Mercedes Martinez.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh,
Mercedes Monet.
yeah, Martinez isn't in there.
Wow.
Unless I'm spelling it wrong. No. Oh, what's her name in WWE? It wasn't Mercedes Martinez, was it? Oh yeah, it was.
It was.
Speed champion that was also a War Games winner? An NXT War Games winner?
Gargano.
Nope. An NXT Tag Champ that was in a War Games winner? NXT War Games winner? Oh, one of the Viking guys, maybe?
Eric.
Eric and Ivar. There we go. Speed champion that was in War Games. That's gonna be. Oh, maybe it was a female. Was there any female NXT War Games?
Candice LeRae.
Try Candice LeRae. I think she was in
There you go. Look at that. Co-oping that. All right, so we just need an AEW guy that was in Retribution, and an AEW guy that was also an NXT champion, tag champion. Oh, FTR.
No,
It's gotta be an FTR guy.
Dax.
There we go. This Retribution is it gonna throw me? Who was in Retribution that we're not thinking of?
Mustafa Ali, Dijak, Shane Thorne. But
No. Oh? No. Yeah, who was T-Bar? Was T-Bar Dijak?
yeah.
No, was he? Okay. What a
Yes.
stupid name.
I barely even remember the members of Retribution.
Yeah, we're missing the fourth member. That's the problem. There may have even been a fifth.
It seems like I vaguely remember there might have been a fifth.
Oh. Yeah. I looked it up.
Oh, you cheater.
I did.
But
What?
wasn't there somebody when Retribution first started? Wasn't there somebody in there just for the first few times and they went back to NXT?
All right, I'm just gonna click give up because we're not gonna get it. And Cole's cheated now, so
I don't really relate the person to AEW because he's more on Ring of Honor.
Oh. Who the hell's that?
Dio Madden.
Oh,
Mace.
yeah, I wouldn't.
Mace.
Oh, Mace. Yeah, I would
Mace.
never have got that.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that has been a Wrestling Renaissance run-in. My name is TJ Leo, and you can find me on BlueSky at TJ-Leo.
I am Cole 2 Belts. Cole 2K. On X and the Blue Sky.
How dare you shove that in my face again?
I dare it easily.
Yeah, see, where can they find you? Are you on any of the socials?
Yeah, I'm on a bunch of socials, but I'm Sim31 on BlueSky and Twitter, X platform.
There you go. Don't forget to email us if you so choose to at co.op.podcast@gmail.com. Don't forget to join the Co-op Club Discord community server. All three of us are in said Discord community server, so join the conversation. We talk about video games, we talk about wrestling, we talk about the Canadian election, we talk about maple syrup.
Canada being the 51st state.
Yeah, Canada being the 51st state. Oh, we talk about all kinds of stuff in there.
The National Weather Service is down there these days too.
We do. Hey, they came through for me today. We had a really bad storm today, and they were right. So I'm
That's good.
They came through for me today. But that's all the time we have today. Thank you, Cole. Thank you, Yancey. We had a great show. We'll see you next week for more Wrestling Renaissance. Until then, have a good week.
We got predictions next week.
Yes, we do. We?
Backlash next weekend.
Is it already?
Oh man!
Yes.
Holy cramoly!